Hey, Tom, just watching the headlines that we just got, stock futures jumping on this news that we got, again, from an Iranian news agency that two missiles struck a ship, a U.S. ship, in the Gulf. What do you do with that? I mean, obviously, we're still trying to react pretty quickly with this, but the futures sold off sharply on this. Dow futures down by 375 points. The S&P futures off by 40. How do you take these headlines?
I'm not surprised in the short term. Markets are going to react on a risk-off way. It makes a lot of sense because this adds to the fog of war. But if if we take a sort of step back further, I think we're all settling in for the idea that this is going to be a longer war. I know it's going to have some effects on oil prices, and one of the things we've been writing about to our clients is really just puzzling over the fact that there's a price for oil today in the futures markets, but it doesn't seem to reflect the reality of there's acute shortages developing, and eventually price has to react. So for now, it's been pretty remarkable to me that the market's been able to see through that, and it's one of the reasons our base case is for markets to make it to the S&P to 7,300. But I do think at some point there could be a reckoning later this year, and I think part of it is the Fed being tested, a new Fed, and the second part is, the market trying to reconcile the shortage of oil and the fact that futures prices haven't really reflected that shortage.